Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this is a Funfizzer, the 105 leFH18B2 French Tier 5 Premium SPG. Otherwise known as leFH by most of the tank drivers, but by us on What Arty Noobs it's known as the Funfizzer. Now this particular one is being driven by Funfizzer, and he's a member of What Arty Noobs. As you can see, he's got 2 marks of excellence on his barrel, so he's an exceptionally good player. And we're on the south spawn of Redshire. Now this is the recreation of the British countryside, or the English countryside I should say. And the battle has commenced, and Funfizzer's set up his firing position, and he's now looking for the enemy. Now the enemy does normally appear on the opposite hill, that one just there that he was looking at first off. Somebody pops up there to get some early spots in. So Funfizzer's going to have a quick look and dial in, pre-aim so to speak, and if the enemy does turn up, all he has to do is adjust and he can get a shot out. Now he can't hit the enemy Arty area. There is a tree went down there, but that's a sort of like early knock on the door against the enemy Arty. Oh, he's using shell camera. Wow, fantastic. I love seeing shell camera. Okay, Crusader, round out. Oh, that's a direct hit for 244 hit points. First kill of the game for his team. Okay, KV-1S taking a lot of damage there. Can he line up a shot? Round out. It went in. He definitely got a hit, but he just doesn't know how much damage it did. Oh, he's fired another shell camera, but no, there was nobody there. He's got a 7.5 second reload on this particular Arty. No, that T67 pulled back. It's stopped now. He can fire at it now. Loaded, round out. And he got a kill! He took out the T67. Okay, now we know that there's a KV-1 up there, KV-1S. He's hit that KV-1 already. Question is it going to be seen by the BDR first? Well, no, it doesn't appear to be. He's gone the other side, I think. There's the T-34. He's popped around to try and shoot at that ELC. Now, lining up a shot on the T-34. He's oscillating about a specific point. T-34 took a hit there, but it wasn't from him. It was from the AMX, I think. Round outs on the T-34. No. But there's a Wolverine. And he's sitting up on top of that rock, taking shots, moving forward to a firing position, round out. And it's a big hit, 152 hit points. Round out on the Wolverine again. And it's a kill shot, 74 hit points, that brings up his 3rd kill. Okay, Striv M42. Round out. No, went to one side. But we've got a T67 up here now, and a T34 on the eastern side of the map. Now, T67 should be easier to kill, but he's just taken out the BDR, so he's going to move forward now to try and get the ELC. Oh, he's squeezed around the back, and he's going to shoot the ELC in the rear. He did. Oh, and that shell's going to be wasted because, unfortunately, the T67 is going to move immediately. But he can judge a shot on the T34, I think. No, no, too late. No, he didn't get the kill there, but that T67's moving in rather rapidly, and I think he's after the Arty. Oh, lovely kill shot there! 299 hit points, takes him out of the game, and that was lovely because that T67 just went straight line. Oh, he's got the T34 as well, that's his 5th kill! Okay, switching to the west side of the battlefield now because he's killed everything on the east. 2 lovely shots in quick succession. If he gets another 3rd one, that's a Reaper. No, unfortunately not. The Striv managed to make it into the castle grounds. He's using those battlements as protection now, those towers. Round out. Okay, Panzer T25, Tier 5 German medium. Round out. Oh, we used the shell camera for a second there. That's why it quickly flashed. Now we must find out from Funfizzer which shell camera he's using for this game so that we can use it ourselves. I don't think he's using the Wargaming Battle Assistant here. I think he may be using a different one. At least I hope he's using a different one, because it does appear to be a much more stable Battle Assistant than the Wargaming one, which is a bit, well, it's awful really. It's nowhere near as good as the old ones that we used to use. There's one of the enemy. It's the Striv M42. He's come a long way south. Lining up a target on him. Lining up a shot. Round out. Oh, big hit. 123 hit points. Can he get another one shot? Oh, we can see that he's got damaged tracks and damaged engine. He must have one of the perks that enables you to see the designated target, find out exactly what their damage is. Okay, Matilda 4. There's a good target. Can do a lot of damage to this. It's got heavy armor, but he can get through it. Dialing in the aim perfectly. Round out. And he gets a hit. 122 hit points. As I say, Funfizzer is an expert with the Fifi. He really does know how to play this tank very, very well. It's behind cover of that windmill, so he can't hit it at the moment. But he's going for the Panzer T25. One more kill and he gets the Top Gun. Trying to work out where it's going to be. Round out. No, it didn't get the splash either. But it's hiding there behind the tree, and so he should be able to get it this time. I think that Panzer T25 doesn't realise. Yep, he's got it. 22 hit points. Doesn't realise Arty's in play. And when you've got an Arty facing you, you can't just sit still, hide in the bushes, facing off a TD, because the Arty's going to get you. You say it's not Arty's fault that he kills you. It's your fault that you were seen and you remain still long enough for the Arty to get you. Everybody complains. Oh, he's all alone now. He's all alone against 5 enemy. His last remaining teammate was taken out, the IKV-103, and there's 5 enemy, 3 Artys, a heavy and a medium. Well, the medium's the Matilda 4, the heavy's the KV-1, the same KV-1 he fired at initially. He must have made it over from the east side of the map to the west side of the map, because we never saw him again on the east side after we fired at him initially. I think he probably realised that it wouldn't be a good idea for him to be anywhere near the shells that were coming down from a Fifi. We've lost sight of the Matilda. The one good thing about the Fifi is it's got a very long view range, 390 meters. The Matilda has actually got a shorter view range than the Fifi, so he'll probably see the enemy before they see him. No movement yet. A lot of tank drivers, they wonder how enemy Arty managed to spot them so easily, especially when there's nobody sighting them. And that's usually because they knock things over. They knocked over walls or fences or trees. And if you knock over things like that, Arty, when you're in battle assistant mode, can actually see these things going over. And they know that somebody's there. And especially if an enemy knocks down a tree, we can fire at the tree and usually get the enemy. I remember in one memorable battle, within 1 minute of the battle starting, in fact I think it was within 45 seconds of the battle starting, I took out a Stura mill that had never been seen with my first shot. And the reason was he knocked down a tree. So we're looking for trees that are going to go down, or anything that will give a clue as to where the enemy is. We know the Matilda's got very low health, so he should be easy enough for one shot to kill him. And he was hiding near that windmill. There he is! Okay, he's in sight. Dial in the aim. Round out. No, missed on the first chance. He's been seen now. The Matilda will fire at him. Oh, beautifully lined up. Perfectly dialed in. But he's going to have to move because the enemy Arty will know where he is now. So he's going to have to keep changing direction. Yeah, he didn't change direction there. And he's been hit twice because he didn't change direction. You can't just go in a straight line because they will see that you've gone away from your target and they'll work out in a straight line and fire at that straight line. But if you turn to one side, they won't be able to hit you. Now, that AMX can see, he can see the AMX, but the AMX can't see him. Not yet. Isn't close enough. The AMX hasn't got a good view range. Round out. And it's a kill shot. 220 hit points. He's got the high caliber, but he needs to move. He can't stay there or enemy Arty will take him out. He's got his Radley Walters. 4,753 win 8 so far. Funfizzer's having an absolutely spectacular game. He's now got 3 opponents. 2 Arty, a Gorilla, an M41, and they both hit him. And a KV-1 heavy tank. Now, when last seen, that KV-1 was at full strength. So he's going to take at least 3 shots to kill. At least 3. I mean, he could get a lucky shot and take, what, 400 hit points in 1 shell. But knowing that the armor of the KV-1 is very strong, it might take at least 3 shots, I would say, to kill a KV-1. 4 minutes, 35 seconds to go. They know the general vicinity of where he is, but they can't see him. This area makes a pretty good nest because he's covered on all 3 sides. He's not covered from the rear, but we're not expecting the enemy to come from the rear. And I doubt the enemy would come from the rear because the Gorilla's slow. The M41's a little faster. He's also quite a good player. He's got 2 kills. The enemy's blind firing. That was a shell just coming in from one of the Arty. I would expect that to be the Gorilla. The logical reason for him to face directly forward right now is that if the Arty is going to come in this direction, they'll take the same route that the AMX did. Because it's relatively flat, so it's going to be easy enough for them to maintain speed. And here comes the M41. He didn't come directly along the flat route, but he did come in that direction, lining him up for a shot. So it was the Gorilla who was blind firing. And he gets a big hit, 154 hit points. But he's going to have to reload. That's a kill shot. And he wasn't seen. His sixth sense didn't go off. So the enemy didn't see him. And the reason for that is there was 2 bushes. There was the bush that he was hiding in and the bush in front of him, which was shielding his position. So the enemy couldn't see him. So it's 2 opponents now. And the best Arty on the enemy team has gone down. Oh, there's the Gorilla. Okay, right, now he has been seen now. He needs to pull back. He can't get a solution on that Gorilla. Oh, he does now! That's his Pools medal! 10 kills. Takes out the Gorilla with a shotgun. Manually aimed. Perfectly done. Now, that's 1 minute 59 seconds to go. Now, if he's going to cap out, I'm not sure he can cap out. I'm not sure he has enough time to cap out. But if they're both alive at the end of this 2 minutes, then it's going to be a draw. Now, Funfizzer's got 37% health left. Only 37. He's going over the hills here because A, there's some cover, and B, that's where the KV-1 was last spotted. He may have gone AFK. If he is AFK, this is going to be very easy kill. There is the KV-1. Oh, he's only 13% health left. Okay, he's going to do an Arty shot. There's a tree between him and the target. He has been seen. And he kills him! 86 hit points! He's done it! He's got his Kolobanov! 11 kills! A win rate of 8,264, and all before the last minute started. Fantastic game. That was absolutely brilliant. And naturally, it is another ace tanker for Funfizzer in the 105 leFH18B2. He picked up a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 21 in that battle. He picked up a Duelist Medal because he damaged or killed 2 enemy tanks that damaged him during the battle, which was the M41 and the Gorilla. And he gets a Gore's Medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. But these are the best ones of all. He picked up a Paul's Medal for killing at least 10 of the enemy. That's more than 2/3 of the enemy team. He got 11 kills. And for standing alone against at least 5 enemies and succeeding and defeating them all, he got a Kolobanov Medal, and it's all the more special. He did it in an Arty, and he did it against tanks other than just other Arty. He took out a medium, he took out a heavy, and he took out all 3 remaining Arty. And for that reason, he got the counter battery fire medal. He took out the AMX, he took out the Gorilla, he took out the M41. So he took out all of the enemy Arty. All 3 of them he took out face to face. And he took out he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle. And lastly, he got a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. Well, he nearly more than doubled that with 11. So well done indeed. Let's have a look at the team scores. These are going to be fantastic, and I'm sure his team was so happy at the end of this battle. 2,211 hit points of damage, easily top there. 11 kills, easily top there. Only 4 other members of his team actually got a kill during that battle. Only 4 of them. He managed to get virtually everyone on the enemy team, near enough. He managed to get 1,374 base XP, a very high total. And look at all those medals there, fantastic. On a detailed report, he fired 39 rounds during that battle. He got 15 direct hits, 15 penetration, 8 splash. He did damage of 2,211 hit points in total, of which 1,125 were at more than 300 meters. Just goes to show nearly half of the damage that he actually did was face to face. The rest of it was at long range. He received 1 hit, 1 penetration, and 1 as a result of splash damage, and those were from the Gorilla and the M41, who managed to work out where he was after he shotgunned or took out the AMX 105. And obviously that teaches us a lesson. If you get hit and if you get seen by the enemy when you just killed one, don't go in a straight line. Change direction as you're going, because otherwise they will extrapolate the direction that you were moving and fire in a straight line at the point where they think you will be headed. If you keep changing direction, they can't hit you because they won't work out where you are. Okay, he spotted 3 enemy vehicles. They were all the enemy Arty. He also damaged 13 of the enemy, killed 11 of them, and did damage assistance of 37 hit points. On a premium account, he earned 53,270 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he earned 47,583 credits. He actually got 2,061 XP, and he got 824 because Fifi is a premium vehicle. So together he had 2,885 because there was no multipliers. If there had been a multiplier in there, I think it would have been a huge total. But it really doesn't matter if it's a huge total on XP, because just look at those medals. And this is by a member of What Arty Noobs. So well done. I know his name's Ian. I'll say Ian because that won't be known to other people. But he is a member of What Arty Noobs. So well done, Funfizzer. Fantastic battle. Really enjoyed it. Very exciting. And I'm sure that everyone else will congratulate you as well for a job well done. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully your replay will be our next video. Thank you.